All right, boys and girls, we're back. So make sure you go ahead and get out your anchor chart from yesterday, the one that we started. And again, we are reviewing the regions and their characteristics. So we have the coastal plain tidewater, Piedmont, Blue Ridge Mountains, Valley and Ridge, Appalachian Plateau. And if you need to use your mnemonic device, can people buy violet apples? I know it's silly, but it works. You can call that a silly sentence or a mnemonic device. Both are basically the same thing. So if you remember yesterday, we discussed that the coastal plain, we colored yellow for the sand. And the coastal plain region has flat land, and it is east of the fall line. Piedmont region, we colored green because of the green rolling hills. It is west of the fall line, and we need to remember that people refer to the Piedmont as land at the foot of the mountain, and we actually live in the Piedmont region. So that's pretty cool. All right, so the next region we are going to discuss today is the Blue Ridge Mountains, and we are going to color this region blue because it has the blue mountains, and if you ever see them from far away, they do have a blue look to them, which is really, really cool. All right, so what we need to remember about the Blue Ridge Mountains, and I'm actually going to draw my box, or I'm going to draw a line down here so that I have plenty of room to write. So I'm going to give its land and location. Okay, so for the Blue Ridge Mountains land, you have to know that it is old, that it has old, rounded mountains. It is located, let's go back. It is part, for its land, part of the Appalachian mountain system. And it is located, I bet you can guess, if it's right here, it's located between the Valley and Ridge and Piedmont region. So it's between the Valley and Ridge and Piedmont. Okay, between the Valley and Ridge and Piedmont region. And one other thing you have to know is it is a source of many rivers. Remember, those rivers are flowing downhill, so it is a source of many rivers. Okay, the next region that we're going to talk about is the Valley and Ridge, and we are going to color the Valley and Ridge region red, and like I said, you can do a little bit better job with your coloring if you would like. But we're going to color it red, and we're actually going to do its fact boxes up here. So we'll have its land and its location. Okay, so when we're talking about the Valley and Ridge region, it includes the Great Valley of Virginia, and it's located west of the Blue Ridge Mountains. Okay? So again, it includes the Great Valley of Virginia and other valleys. Let's include that, and other valleys. And it is west of the Blue Ridge Mountains. Now, I colored this red because the Valley and Ridge region is known for its beautiful red apples. Okay, our very last region is the Appalachian Plateau, and I'm going to color it black. And students are always like, ooh, why are you coloring it black? I'm going to color it black because it is known, the Appalachian Plateau is known for its coal, and that's where a lot of coal is found. So I'm going to put this over here, and we're going to talk about the land of the Appalachian Plateau and its location. Okay, so what you have to know about the Appalachian Plateau is it is located in the southern so it's located in southwest Virginia, and only a small part of the plateau is in Virginia. Okay, now let's think about the land for just a minute. We know that plateau means area of elevated land. So the land of the Appalachian Plateau is going to be elevated land that's flat on top. Okay, now that right there is all of our regions and their characteristics. Now, boys and girls, I'm going to use another sheet of paper real quick just to review our 5 states that border Virginia, because you, on your assignment for today, you're going to upload this, but one of the assignments for later on this week will be to review the 5 states that border Virginia. So I want to do this at the end of this video. You do not need to write this down unless you do not have this in your notebook already. But if you have it already, then you don't need to write it down. But if you don't have it, I would go ahead and make another anchor chart very quickly. So you have the state of Virginia, including the eastern shore. Now, if you remember the mnemonic device that we used, or the silly sentence that we used to help remember the states that border Virginia, I think we might have used a couple of different ones. So, mustard with ketchup taste nasty, or may we keep the new car? Either one of those will work, or if you have one of your own, that's fine also. But you have Maryland, West Virginia, Kentucky, Tennessee, and North Carolina. All right, boys and girls, make sure you have all of these notes in your book and ready to use them.